Welcome back. It is game one of the NBA Finals. The Miami Heat are on the road taking on the Denver Nuggets. My favorite picks are on the way. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this series. But first off, let's recap how we did in game seven. It wasn't 0-1 day, nothing too crazy. Bam Adebayo, we needed 31 PRAs, ended with 29. He missed so many easy shots. I mean, the man missed the layup and would have cashed it at the end of the game. Oh, well, not much we can do about that. We did have a long shot, same game parlay that missed by one Marcus Smart three-pointer. Could have been a great day. Was an 0-1 day. Let's move on to the NBA Finals. I know the playoffs haven't been great to us, but we can turn it around, end the season strong. What's been overly a pretty positive season. Let's end it strong. Now, first, I got to talk about two free squares. The first one's going to be this guy on my shirt, Nikola Jokic, over 0.5 points. It's on PrizePicks. You can use it in any of your entries. PrizePicks, a great place to bet those player props. Take advantage if you sign up. Make sure you use our code COS or the top link in the description. You get a 100% deposit match up to $100. I think that Jokic free square you can use up to $25. So if you take advantage of it down below. Now we have another free square. It's on the Eastern Conference Finals hero, Caleb Martin, to just score 1 point. It's on Sleeper. We talked about Sleeper. They've been giving a ton of free squares. So take advantage of that. If you haven't been, you can also sign up there using our code COS or the link in the description for a 100% deposit match. Same thing for PrizePicks. You deposit $50, now you get $100. You can deposit $25, now you got $50. It's free money. Don't leave it on the table. Go take advantage of those things. But let's dive into our favorite player prop. We're going to go to a guy off the bench. His name is Bruce Brown. This is going to be my only player prop for this game. I like his over 11.5 points, currently plus 105 on DraftKings. I'd be very surprised if this went down to 10.5 or up any higher. I think it's going to end at 11.5, and that's fine with me. I would probably play this to around minus 115. Wouldn't pay any more juice for that. Now, you might be like, Austin, why are we trusting the guy off the bench? Well, I like to trust role players at home, and Bruce Brown, that's exactly what he is. Now, Bruce Brown in the Nuggets, well, let's talk about the Nuggets. They don't really get a lot of production off the bench. If there's going to be any production, it's probably from Bruce Brown. But you look at him, he settled into a nice role, especially in the playoffs, playing 20 to 30-ish minutes. If he's playing really well, he'll play more than that. But still, out there a good amount. And prior to game 4 of that Lakers series, when they completed the sweep, you saw Brown very, very good. He had 12 plus points hitting the over in 5 straight games prior to that game. Now, obviously, that game was on the road where role players like a guy like Bruce Brown don't play as well. They're at home here, and I like Bruce Brown to step up in this one. We've seen Bruce Brown play pretty well this postseason, scored 12 plus points hitting the over in 9 of 15 playoff games. He had two finishes with 11 points, so right on the hook, and he's played good at home, 12 plus points in 6 of 8 home playoff games. So he's been a good guy at home. I think a guy like Jokic and Murray are going to ease their way into this game. Obviously, the Heat are going to put everyone they can, try to put all their focus on stopping guys like Jokic and Murray. I think the guys that are going to have to step up are guys like Bruce Brown. I certainly think he can. I mean, we think about how Bruce Brown is going to probably come in and play in the second unit. Maybe gets defended by Duncan Robinson, who isn't the best defender. Sorry, Duncan. No offense, hopefully. But still, at the end of the day, I think a guy like Bruce Brown is going to be left open to knock down shots. I think the Heat are comfortable letting him knock down shots, especially in the game 1. So you know who's going to be able to beat us. I think Bruce Brown's going to get the capable minutes and going to have the shot attempts. That's kind of what it comes down to if Bruce Brown's being aggressive, but also a guy that can get to the free throw line. He's also a good defender. A guy like Michael Malone, their head coach, is going to trust on him. Maybe someone gets into foul trouble early in this game. Bruce Brown's their 6th man. He's the guy that's going to come in off the bench, going to play the most minutes on the bench. So I think a guy like Bruce Brown's going to play pretty well here. He has played well in 3 game 1 so far, scoring 14, 14, and 16 points to kick off the series. All those games are at home because they're the number 1 seed. I think Bruce Brown continues that, gets us at least 12 points. Give me the over 11.5 at plus 105. Sure, I'll take a stab at that. Now, let's move on into a long shot parlay of the day. And I put long shot in quotations because this necessarily isn't a long shot because it's game 1. I want to ease into it. But I'll talk about something cool, an opportunity that I have had right now. But let's put up the legs on the screen. This is going to be a same game parlay. 4 legs plus 289 on FanDuel. That's all we're asking these guys. And I'll talk with them in a second. But I did have the opportunity, thanks to all you guys' love and support. If you saw back in game 1 of the Lakers Nuggets series, I did have the opportunity with BR Betting. If you ever heard of them, they have a big Instagram following. So on BR Betting, I should have a plus 1,000 same game parlay dropping on their Instagram at BR Betting. If you want to check it out, certainly you can. I'll also tweet out the link a little bit later on in the day. But as for this one, this plus 289 one, I want to talk about why I kind of like this one. I think it's pretty reasonable. We're not asking to hit a home run, but I think all of these legs have a chance. Now, let's talk about Michael Porter Jr., 6 plus rebounds in 7 of the last 8. Been a very solid rebounder for the Nuggets. I think he can grab 6. His regular line is, I think, 7.5, which is a tad high, but he can grab 6. Now, Jamal Murray, 5 plus assists in 14 of 15 games. Loves ending on 5, so I consider this over 5.5 assists, but the man loves ending on 5. I think he can get us 5. Then you go move to the other 2 guys to score some points. It's Aaron Gordon, 10 plus points. He's done that in 12 of 15 this postseason. Also done in all 8 games at home. Just like I've talked about, role players at home, a guy like Aaron Gordon, they normally step up better there. I think he gets his size mismatches down low. And same thing for Bam Adebayo. It's him for to score 15 plus points. He's done that in 13 of 18 games. You just know he's going to have a big night. He also has done that in 9 of 10 postseason games on the road. I just am confident that Bam Adebayo comes out here and plays pretty aggressive. I think the Heat need him to be out there trying to score 15 to 20 points, put Jokic into foul trouble, or at least make Jokic uncomfortable, make Jokic work on the defensive side. If Bam's not going to be aggressive, Jokic is just going to chill out in the paint, contest a couple shots, but mainly just gobble up some rebounds and really push the pace offensively. And I don't think that's what the Heat want. So I think Bam Adebayo plays a pretty big role in this series. I think he can get you 15 points. I consider taking him for 20 plus, but I don't want to be that crazy in game one, although the value on 20 plus points for Bam is like plus 220, and I think that's pretty solid. If you're trying to look for, a long shot is just singular play, I think that has a chance. But those 4 legs, I'm only going to throw a quarter unit on it. You can do whatever you want. I don't really track these towards my record, but hopefully that one hits, and hopefully the BR betting one hits. If you want to go check that out, I'll be probably on Instagram before tip off. It should be about plus 1,000 odds. Much more of a long shot, but hopefully both of these hit. That'd be pretty cool. Now let's move on to my PrizePicks entry. This is where they have the Jokic over 0.5 points. Let's talk about it. Reminder, you can sign up using our code COS or the top link in the description. Get the deposit match. Let's talk with the legs. Nikola Jokic, he's the first leg to score 1 point. I think he's going to do that. The next one, Bruce Brown, more than 11 points. They got it at 11, not 11.5. Sure, if he wants to end on 11, we get a push there. I'll take it. And then Aaron Gordon, more than 12.5 points. I already talked about that kind of in that same game parlay we just talked about. And Bam Adebayo lower than 9 rebounds. His line was 9.5. That's what it opened at. Sitting at about 8.5. A little bit juiced on the over on some books. It's going to be a game where Jokic is he's going to be out on guarding Jokic. I just don't see a lot of rebounds coming Bam's way. I think he more so puts a lot of effort on the offensive end trying to score. And obviously we know Bam can get into foul trouble. Probably not playing, 45 minutes like he has the last 2. So I'd rather fade Bam Adebayo on rebounds, but I think he has a good day scoring the basketball. So lower than 9 reps, another good leg that does have a little bit of push potential, but still, I think he's got a good chance turning $25 into $250. So I think we got a chance there on PrizePicks. Hopefully we can smack that one. And if you did sign up using our deposit match link, we certainly appreciate it. Let's move to the final thing. It's a sleeper picks entry. Let's talk with the Caleb Martin free square they got there for 0.5 points. He's going to do that. And then here are the other legs I'm pairing him with. I kind of want to diversify. I don't want to hammer all the same things in case one leg loses, then we lose it all. But I kind of like Kyle Lowry, more than 13.5 PRAs, and Nikola Jokic, more than 3.5 rebounds in the first quarter. That's a sleeper picks exclusive. I don't really see a lot of other, daily fantasy apps having something like that, but I think Jokic grabs those boards, and I've seen Kyle Lowry kind of play a bigger role on the road, and I think that's what they're going to need in this one. They're going to need that veteran experience on the road. So I think Kyle Lowry plays a lot of minutes, going to get the shot attempts. I know it's kind of a dart throw betting on another bench guy, but I think Kyle Lowry could go out there and play pretty well. You never really know, though, honestly. It's a game one, so I always say to kind of ease into it slowly. That turns $20 into $100. It's about a 5x your money. So if you want to tail me on either of those apps, make sure you sign up using our code COS. You get those free squares. You get that deposit match as well. I think we got a chance here. Like I said, let me know what your favorite picks are down below in the comments. I'm curious what you all are riding with, because it should be hopefully a good series. Knock on wood. No one wants to see a 4-0 sweep or maybe a 4-1 gentleman sweep. Give us 6 games. That'd be fun. And let me know your favorite picks. Let me know your favorite player props. And let's hope that these PrizePicks entries can hit. The sleeper picks entry can hit. Bruce Brown steps up and does his job. And then the same game parlays hit as well. You can check out that other one on BR Betting if you want to. If you do see it on their site, just organically show us some love if you can. It definitely helps me. And they've wanted me to do more collaborations to help grow the community. It's a win-win for everyone. So love you guys. Have a great game 1. I'll be back. I think game 2 is on Sunday, but don't quote me on that. I'll check it in a little bit. But I love you guys. Have a great Thursday evening, June 1st. It's June. Let's have a great day. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.